So I got another Grail call. I don't normally trade pops. I take trade-ins at my shop, but I trade in to resell. Generally, I'm very limited on what I'm buying these days, and I don't do a lot of trades. This guy named James messaged me on Facebook about a Peter Pan is Freddy Funko Pop that I'd just gotten in. And he wanted to know if I wanted to trade anything for it. And initially I said no. He said, well, if you change your mind, I have this and I won it in a contest and I don't need it. And he said, he sent me a picture and he's like, if you end up changing your mind, I have this and I don't need it. And I wanted to see if you wanted to trade. And as luck would have it, it was a pop that I really, really wanted. And I'd been chasing and I entered a waffle to try to win it and I did not win. And so I did what I don't normally do and I traded. And I'm so happy to have it. And I got a second pop in the same trade because we ended up working out a much larger deal. So let's open this thing up. Shout out to James for this packing job, man. So the first pop I got on this mail call in this trade is the Stormtrooper. Now, I had this pop and recently I had a customer. His name is Funko James. I was not kidding in my last video that we are friends and he does buy pops from me from time to time, but he came in and I had this pop on display of my personal collection because I do have some of my personal pops at my shop. And he begged me for months and months and months and months, please let me buy that Stormtrooper. I love Stormtroopers. And he's like, I can't sleep at night without Stormtroopers. And so I sold it to him. And I got an opportunity to trade for another one and I took it. And I, shout out to James. Actually, that's funny because the guy I traded with, his name is James as well. And he went below value to give me the Stormtrooper, and it's a 2020 Collector Convention exclusive. Pretty sweet deal. Second thing I traded for, and this is not the main thing that I traded for, but this is something that I wanted. I don't collect this line yet, but this is going to be the first step. This pop's worth about $100, and I got a really good deal and trade on it, really good trade value. We got Marty McFly, 2019 Fall Convention Shared Sticker exclusive. This is a really cool pop and it's in good shape and it comes in a hard stack. And so this guy right here is why I did the trade. I told James no, and then he threw this at me and I could not say no. I literally had just the day before entered a waffle. I spent 20 bucks entering this waffle and I lost. I didn't even know this pop existed until recently. And they call it Pantsless J. This is an NFT pop. There are only 2,100 pieces of this printed. And if you look really closely, you can see Jay's blur. That's so funny. Like, if you've ever watched the Jay and Silent Bob movie, you know what he's doing. Buffalo Bill, he's got the tuck going. And they blurred it. There's a blur on the pop. This is one of the coolest pops. This is definitely already in my top 5.